Somehow the Cooper Flagg hype train was so strong leading into the season that he is still your rookie of the year favorite at plus 115 out of Vegas. VJ Edgecombe at plus 130 is the hands down value play right now. Edgecombe has been phenomenal. We haven't had a guard like VJ Edgecombe as a rookie in a long time. I mean, he is top 20 in best efficient offensive players in the NBA at the moment. He's got a 46% score rate. He's shooting 49% from the floor, 42% from three. And the points, 20 a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He has been sensational, man. Just a blend of athleticism. He shoots out of a cannon, amazing first step, has a nice touch, 3-point shot, and then an ability to defend and know where to be defensively. He just understands the game as a whole. His IQ is very high.
It is. And I think the other thing too, like, he's just playing with a ton of confidence. Like, the dude is not playing like, what is he, 20 years old? He doesn't look like a 20-year-old rookie. He looks like a dude that's been in the league for 3 to 4 years. I think the first thing you mentioned that stands out to me is the athleticism. Like, we knew it coming out of Baylor. Actually, it was funny. I was just looking at some of his old highlights, and there's a whole 10-minute clip from the Big 12 conference of just dunks from VJ Edgecombe. That's it, just dunks. That's how much material they had to work with. The dude, he attacks the rim so angrily, Chuck, like it did something to him. Like, it said something about his mama. Like, it reminds me a little bit of kind of like Anthony Edwards. Like, the way he goes and attacks, he wants to put somebody on a poster. And if you're a Sixers fan, you just have to absolutely love seeing it from this kid so early in his career. And I think the other biggest surprise too, the 3-point shooting. I mean, what was he, like a 34% 3-point shooter coming out of Baylor? Like, that wasn't seen as like a strength for him necessarily. And now, I mean, he looks like one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Now, it's what, 6-7 games in the season. I think that number will probably come down a little bit, but even if he's in the high 30s, that's cake if you're a Sixers fan. That's cherry on top with everything else you're getting from this kid.
And he's rebounding, he's facilitating, he's knocking down 82% of his free throws. He's got the mid-range game going. I always find it fascinating when someone, because VJ Edgecombe, he was on what, an 8-seed, 9-seed Baylor team that was
they kind of had an up-down year.
Yeah, they were a pretty average team, and he was obviously the best talent on the team and probably the team's best player. But it wasn't like let's put it this way. His numbers right now in the NBA are better than they were in college. And you see that from time to time. But I didn't think this quickly, this good for this competitive of a team. Him and Maxey in the backcourt just work together. Sixers, I mean, how do you have Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, Joel Embiid, Quentin Grimes, and then luck into this pick? Meanwhile, the Utah Jazz, with all due respect to Ace Bailey, he may be an awesome player, but man, don't you think they'd love to have VJ Edgecombe right now? I mean, good Lord, he looks like a steal.
Dude, I'm a Magic fan. I would love if we had VJ Edgecombe right now. I mean, you talk about that backcourt for the Sixers, from the two starters like VJ and Tyrese Maxey. I watched them terrorize my Magic. They are unstoppable. They're so good. They're so tough to defend, each one of them individually. And then on top of that, you mentioned just the depth. Jared McCain, whenever he comes back, Quentin Grimes is a microwave scorer. Like, that's a really, really good backcourt from top to bottom for that Sixers team. And you mentioned it, like, dude, if they get Embiid back, Paul George back at some point, McCain, like that if they stay healthy, big if, that is a really formidable starting five on top of a pretty good bench. They could make some noise in the East. They could, legitimately. Now, obviously, you have to see what happens injury-wise down the line, but even if it doesn't work out for them, like, at least you know you've got Edgecombe, you got Maxey, you got McCain. That's, if the Embiid project and everything else doesn't work out, start building around those guys. They're your future.
Yep. You can move on, and you have something to legit build on, especially at the guard position. His agent, actually, there was a good article where his agent compared his work ethic to Russell Westbrook and said that he's one of those dudes that, because he repped Westbrook too, and said those two dudes will not allow themselves to fail. Like, they get it. They're composed beyond their years. They have great maturity, which we don't really factor in necessarily when we're talking intangibles, not even intangibles. When we're talking like skill set, scout, you're not really watching maturity. But I mean, he clearly has it. He's got great pace. He understands the game, knows when to fly, knows when to slow it down. He's He's awesome, man. I've been
He is.
extremely impressed with him. And they said his maturity actually comes from just being from the Bahamas and not, growing up with all the technology in his hand and everything. He actually had
Right.
to
Yeah.
communicate with people, and he
Yeah.
communicates with his teammates on the floor is
Yeah.
what, his agent was kind of alluding to. So good article there. But he's a great two-way talent. Really liked his game, and he's second right now in terms of best odds. Con Knipple is third in Rookie of the Year voting, or at least in terms of the odds right now at plus 2,000. Trey Johnson, Cedric Coward, plus 3,000, and Dylan Harper, who is now out for a little bit with calf strain, is plus 4,000. It's hard to win Rookie of the Year when you're out for multiple weeks. Plus, De'Aaron Fox is going to be coming back to take some minutes, you would think. But Con Knipple, man, he's kind of your dark horse. He had a career high 24 the other day. He models his game after Klay Thompson, and man, that's how you want your shooting guards looking. If you don't have the athleticism of a VJ Edgecombe and that dynamic ability, you want someone like Con Knipple who doesn't really need to dribble, who can just find his spots, who could take, a little pump, one dribble to the left, knock down threes at 40%, and who has a big body. I mean, Con Knipple he's impressive, man.
He is, dude. I watched him play against the Magic the other night when they beat the Hornets, but he got his own, that's for sure. I think he's had multiple threes in every game he's played. He's hit 22 threes. They played in 7 games. And he's shooting like 43%, I think, from the three-point line. And he's shooting like 7 or 8 threes a game. So that's pretty dang good percentage on a pretty high volume. You mentioned the dude, he's 6'7". I think that's kind of forgotten sometimes. Like, he's a bigger guy. And he's more than just a shooter. Like, obviously, he can light it up from deep, but I was watching a couple games of him now. He can get to the basket. He does a really good. He's not the most athletic guy. He's not VJ Edgecombe, but he does a good job of controlling and going at his own pace. Like, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Franz Wagner. He'll get to the lane. He'll slow down, have that defender on his hip a little bit, and kind of use his body, use his length to, keep him away from the ball.
Had a few and ones playing that way. Yeah, the other day.
Yeah. He's a good facilitator. I've seen him run a couple pick and rolls and some alley-oops. So Ryan Kalkbrenner, their other really talented rookie. I think the Hornets did a fantastic job in this last draft. And just a really smart player. Like, this goes back to his time at Duke. Like, just doesn't make a lot of mistakes, always makes the right play. And exactly the kind of player the Hornets needed. Like, obviously, you have LaMelo Ball, fantastic facilitator. He can score. Brandon Miller can score. Knipple, they needed floor spacing. That's what the Hornets needed. They were one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the league last season. And Knipple obviously helps them in that department.
All right, this is NBA After Dark. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let us know in the comments who is going to be this year's Rookie of the Year. Peace.